it's Sarah and Leo. Say hi, buddy. Okay. What? Leo, I have to film. It's a little too low. Take it away, Lee. Hello, I am back with a new video. He's so cute. I am going to be painting on a wood slice like I've done a few times before. But hey, it's something I really enjoy and I want to do more of, obviously. It's going to be a little bit on the spooky side. 'Tis the season. Let's get on into painting wood. Yeah, that hits a spot. Let's grab a wood slice. All sanded nice and smooth. Now for some aesthetic paint swiping for the thumbnail. I thought this looked really cool to just kind of swirl around, but I'm actually not going to use this for the actual piece. I had a color scheme in mind and it's kind of going to stay that way. But for now, what you're seeing is just a bunch of nonsense. It's all the underpainting, kind of looks like fireworks at some point, and then this towery thing, but it's going to be completely different from this at the end. I don't know what I was doing. I had no plan really going in, except I knew a few colors that I wanted. So yeah, now there's a black blob on what appears to be a mountain type, like Nightmare Before Christmas type rock, and a big orange circle. This is looking swell. But I do think that laying down random colors at the beginning helped me to have some sort of idea on how to divide the circle of wood, to divide the foreground and background, I guess. I accidentally squeezed out way too much of the light pink, so I'm just gonna spread it everywhere. I mean, what's more random, useless nonsense? It's fun to spread around, I guess. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. It kind of looks like a house on a hill, and I realized that the path is completely wrong, so we gotta fix that up. And that's a great thing about acrylic paint. If you make mistakes, you can just paint over it. Sometimes it takes a couple layers, but it's really easy to change. At this point, I still had basically no idea what I wanted to do, so I'm just working on a little bit of landscaping. So I'm going to bring these little hills to the foreground, and then I'm like, what can I do? Trees, creepy trees, but they don't actually end up really that creepy. So I just did a light brown stem. Why did I say stem? Trees don't have stems, they have trunks. Science. Technically the leaves on trees have stems. Anyway, the pink hills went in the middle ground, and then, now hold on a second. If the purple hills are the background, then what is the sky? Is the sky also the background? The technicalities don't really matter. So we see the sky got changed a little, and now I'm making that back hill darker, because with perspective, you'll learn that the things in the front are more crisp and usually more bright, and the things in the back are usually more dark and faded and blurry. So yeah, please don't ever try to learn things from me. By the way, there is still time to get my Spooky Stitches merch. I'll link my shop in the description box below if you're interested. I'd really super appreciate any of your support, and I will be creating more designs for the Christmas, winter, holiday season, stickers, pins, all that to come. So I hope you guys are excited. Stay tuned. So I did rework the path again, and now we're getting onto some fluffy cotton candy trees. I guess my concept now is I want to make this kind of like a trick-or-treat type thing, like mostly creepy dark Halloween-esque, but a little bit of yum, cute, sweet with a dripping glob of goo. I don't know, they were supposed to be cute at first, and now they look like brains with blood, kind of like zombie blood on them. I don't know. And then these were supposed to be little tiny skulls, which I think they kind of look like jellyfish or ghosts at this point, but you tell me what you think. You know those squids in the original Mario games? Kind of looks like those too-ish. The little black detail was so difficult to paint on, by the way. Luckily, the sprinkles on the trees are a little bit bigger, so using a dotting tool for those worked really well. Definitely a huge change from the color scheme at the beginning. I thought things were going to be more bright and bold, but I turned them kind of muted, and I like this vibe. I say that as I bring some bright green to the front, but I do blend this in and it still fits the gray blah-ness of everything, I guess. Adding highlights and shadows is really helping me to like this more and see the vision come to life. Not everything looks completely flat anymore, so this is definitely a step in the right direction. Now the sky got really dark, and I decided to add some texture to the path to make it look like some pebbles, some rocks, some stones. Did I just say 3 words that mean basically the exact same thing? Yes, I did. This part was actually fun to bring a little bit of dimension to the path. I watered down a mid-range gray and applied that to the edges of the front one, and then I really darkened the back path there. And now we're moving on to that creepy rocky hill. It looked like nothing before, and now it's really coming together. For the moon, I wanted to brighten that up a little bit, so now I think it's actually looking like a moon. That's great. The white glow is one of my favorite things to do when things are supposed to be lighting up. Then basically with the same color as the moon, I added a door and some windows to the haunted house. I am drawing inspiration from an old piece of artwork that I did on a pumpkin with melted crayons. If you want to see that video, I will link it below. This is a ghost, obviously. I used colored pencil to sketch the outline, and then I'm going to paint over that, of course, with white acrylic paint, but it's watered down so the ghost looks a little bit translucent, and you know how ghosts are kind of see-through-ish. I didn't want it to be completely opaque, so it has like an actual ghosty, glowy vibe. I did a few layers of watered down white acrylic, and then once everything dried, I went around the outline with like even more watered down white, so it was even more translucent, kind of like watercolor. And then on this ghost, I gave him a face, obviously, and a top hat. He kind of looks like a Herb, old-timer, an old-time guy going to a haunted house with his girlfriend ghost. What is a cute classic like older name? Lucy. Herb and Lucy. Herbie and Lucy. No, just Herb.
Hey Herb, how's it going? Do you want to go up to the house on Haunted Hill with me, Herb?
Okay, that was ridiculous, but anyway, Lucy has this cute bow. At this point, there's a little something missing. I think that the clouds kind of fill that void. They're just fluffy white clouds up in a very foggy sky. That's why there's not any stars. I don't know how I feel about this. I know it's not my best piece. I know it's not my worst, but it's cute. It just doesn't feel complete. However, every single idea I had to add other things to it, I was like, no, that won't look good. Like all the white, like it has to stand out. So if I put white stars in the sky, it's going to take away from the ghosts. And if I put like candy on the ground, it's going to take away from like everything else. So let me know in the comment section if you have any constructive criticism for how to maybe add to this, or do you think it's done? I don't know. I'm done because I spent like 10 hours on it, I think. I spent a long time, so I am done with it. I think it's cute. Happy Halloween. Have a safe one and a fun one. Let me know what you're gonna be if you dress up. Give this video a thumbs up for Leo because he's much cooler than I am. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Say bye. Oh, that's rude.